So, ever since I started YouTube in March, I thought I was clear with the content that I wanted to do. I thought I wanted to do pranks. I thought I wanted to do little content that's like for fun. But I can assure you, I feel like I've woken up and I feel like I can no longer do pranks. Or I can no longer do what I was doing before on shorts. As for the videos, I don't know if they might delete them, the short videos. But I think I needed to take some time to realize that my people and people across the board are suffering. And I wanted to take time to turn this platform into a platform to speak on those issues rather than ignore them. There's too many prank channels, there's too many this, there's too many that. And you know what? It might take my 55 followers and subscribers, it might hurt it. It doesn't matter. I had to make this switch on TikTok. Talking about the situations with Black people that still exist within Africa and everywhere else, and the issues of colonization all over. And taking this time away from school specifically found me as a person, as I've been more into learning about Africa and learning more about people and cultures around the world. Because I want to be able to travel one day, meet new people, and learn new experiences that are different from my own. As a Trinity Jamaican that was born in the United States, I think me having that perspective already does that. And I want to make sure for any little boy, little girl, or just anyone that's looking at me, male, female, adult, elder, whoever on this platform, that this platform is dedicated to people that need to see themselves. Because I feel like we see ourselves but we're not heard, or we're doing something completely opposite from what we should be doing. I'm going to use this platform though to uplift what's happening and using the situation. So I'm no longer doing pranks. I'm no longer going to be goofy, as I am also about to be a senior in August, which means after this year, that's it with high school. It's time to wake up, and it's time to use our platforms for good. And like I said, if you like that content, cool, that's great. But it's just been an ongoing situation, and I feel like I can't sit down and use this platform and ignore the situations of what's happening with other Black people or other people in the world. As exploitation and people are still actively being used for exploitation for these big countries like UAE and all the European countries, so they can benefit. That's the main reason why Dubai exists to this day. And I'm not saying I won't go visit, it's just that's also a thought to educate yourself, to realize that exploitation is happening within real world examples, white, Black, it doesn't even matter. Colonialism has gone on for far too long, and I just can't sit here and ignore it. Not going to school for a while, and just being on break, my mindset has just been cleared, and I've been opened to learn more about Africa on a whole and all the negative stereotypes that are portrayed in the media. And like I said, if this is gonna take me down to 4 followers or 4 subscribers or 4 views, it doesn't matter. This word needs to be heard. Whether it's 4, whether it's 1,000,000, whether it's 1,000, it needs to be heard. It's been going on for far too long. Hold on, off topic. I'm like looking at something. Where's the camera? Anyways, wait. Oh. Anyways, like I was saying, it has gone on for far too long, and I just can't sit here and ignore it. As a Black person, person of African descent, our stories need to be heard, and history needs to be said. I'll even stand up for the people in Palestine if I have to. That's what I'm gonna use this platform for. So if you want the bullshit, if you want the rubbish that they feed you, go to another channel. But I'm no longer doing that rubbish here anymore. I'm gonna try to make sure I have enough followers so I can give back to communities that have been devastated from colonial damage, from racism, and from everything that's been happening recently. Look at the situation in Burkina Faso. I can't ignore it. I can't ignore the fact that a black man specifically, is stepping up for his country against colonial rule. As a young black man, I can't sit here and ignore that. That is revolutionary, and the CIA supposedly, or these big governments try to take this man out 20 times, and he's still standing to this day. Africa already lost Gaddafi. This has to stop. So I'm using this platform for that, and I hope it reaches a wider audience. Thank you guys so much, and I really hope you guys understand why I'm no longer doing the content I'm no longer doing. So all the old shorts, I will try to remove them. I mean, I don't have to, but it just doesn't align with what I'm doing anymore. It doesn't align with my values. It doesn't align with my personality anymore. I've also been looking at like a lot of documentaries, not just on Africa, but just anywhere that's been colonized, because these colonizers colonized white people too. So it's not just black people being oppressed, it's white people still being oppressed to this day. UK exploits and still harms and takes away from Ireland, Scotland, and Wales to this day, taking away and stripping away their language. So it's not even just a black thing, it's an all people thing. So if you were human, you would understand this shift. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video.